KG in the paint, yeah, I'm the big ticket. A champ as my godfather, yeah, I'm talking Riddick. What can I say? I'm too gifted, 7/8. Nah, wait, that ain't my fitted. Let me see your other options before I pick it. Ironically, it's so much cap, I be getting livid. Most dudes just be talking, they don't really live it. When it come to floors, listen, I'm just in another league. Kobe status, ain't no iron team, but there's me. You know I'm hot, yeah, I always raise the degrees. My mind got you thinking, no, I got multiple degrees. Did you get it? Yeah, I hear the critics. After every verse, then it's back to crickets. What can I say? Told you I'm too gifted. The glove don't fit like OJ. Mix the Bartonova with a little bit of OJ. Shorty starstruck, all she screaming is OJ. Jigga vibes, yeah, I give you that feel of OJ. A bully with the bucks, but I ain't taking his words. The way I pitch vocab, no way you can see the curve. Food for thought, but clearly you like eating late. Cause now we back at the game and you staring at the plate. Hear the critics? Yeah, I hear the critics. Parking all doubts, make sure you pay the tickets. Talk a lot of bowling, but I see a bunch of misses. Got my foot in your behind, but I ain't lose my pivot. Showstopper, but no refund on these tickets. I may back you up, but not while you up in the Civic. Numbers ain't adding up, you should check the digits. Rep old Brooklyn, we don't condone none of the snitches. Shouts to the real ones that get it out the trenches. Stay solid, trust you know I hear all the switches. Like, okay. Did you get it? Nah, they ain't get it. KG in the paint, yeah, I'm the big ticket. Do I hear the critics? Yeah, I hear the critics. After every verse, then it's back to crickets. No joke.
New Johnny Floss up there, Respect the Law Project. We're in the building. It's your boy, it's Tony Wright. This is Right on History TV. Before I go any further, I want to first thank the Most High for giving us this moment in time to showcase our greatness. With that being said, happy Monday. We got a great show tonight. It's the Brooklyn's edition. I got the Brooklyn Bread shirt on. We got two of Brooklyn's finest pulling up tonight. We got at Mr. Johnny Floss, a.k.a. Mr. Clever One-Liners. We got Nose 82, a.k.a. Mr. Watch the View. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get right into it. Let me get these boys in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Share the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me get these boys up. Get it right. We're going to chop it up. You know, they was in Dallas chopping it up. Johnny Floss just came back from Paris. He was, you know what I mean? A lot of things are going on. It's your boy. This is a positive platform. Who that? Mr. Johnny Floss himself. What's good, brother?
Yo,
What's
what's
good?
poppin', my guy? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody?
I can't complain. I appreciate it. I'm good. I'm grateful. First, I want to thank you for taking out, out your busy schedule to bless us with your presence on this platform. Salute to you. Shout out to you again. Thanks. I'm just, watching. I'm watching y'all guys have fun, man. Because I'm sitting back enjoying you guys do what y'all do. We got Notes gonna pull up soon. I invited him, so I hope he get it. He pull up soon, and we're gonna chop it up with both of y'all because I've just been watching both of y'all. I'm gonna give both of y'all flowers. Before he come up, let me give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? So you've been consistent. All right, hold on. Let me see. It say he unable to join. Let me invite him again.
Yeah.
For some reason. But let me you continue. Like I said, you've been consistent with what you've been doing, your grind, and your music, your style, your Sweet 16s, your projects. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to salute to you, give you your flowers for just being a solid brother, MC. I could attest to your grind because we've been out there together, rubbed shoulders, did shows together, and all of that. So salute to you. And yeah, man, I mess with that track. I ain't hit the whole project yet. I skimmed through it, but I've heard critics a few times, and I like that joint. I like the love you've been getting. The write ups, the radio play. I want to shout out to Sparrow News. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been showing you crazy love. Not only you, but he shows all of the independent people on that. Whether it's music, whatever you doing, you talented. He shows love. So shout out to him. But yeah, man, you in the building. So what you know what I mean? Hold on, here we go. We got Notes in the building. Let me get him in here. Yeah. Let me get Notes in the building. Because we got this is a Brooklyn edition of Right on History TV right now.
That's a
We
fact.
got
That's a fact.
Brooklyn Heavy in the building right now. So
Yeah.
let's he just I just accepted it. So let's hope God is on our side because the devil be trying to work hard,
Yeah,
trying to stop his
Instagram,
greatness. You know what
Instagram be
I'm
on some funny shit sometimes, but yeah, we
saying?
outside, man. We gonna
Oh,
get it
here you
in.
go. Here we
Yeah,
go. Here
That
we
was
go.
good.
We
Was
got
good,
yeah,
Mr.
y'all.
Watson
yeah,
View
Good.
in the building.
Definitely.
yeah.
Notes, what's good, brother?
Much, man. Ain't nothing much.
Again, like I did to Johnny Floss, I'm gonna do the same thing to you, man. I want to give you your flowers. You know, I appreciate you what you've been doing for the culture, your consistency, your substance of work, do your shows. Just you as an MC, as a man, as a person, a good model, good role model, good inspiration. So, I'm giving both of y'all for y'all flowers together. Y'all been rocking together for a while. Y'all been doing music together for a while. So it only was fitting to have both of you guys up there together, especially if you guys came back from Dallas. Y'all was doing your thing in Dallas. Johnny just came back from Paris. Y'all both got he just got dropped a project. You got a project on the way. He's featured on your project. I don't know what y'all was working on in Dallas, but it seemed like something magical. So you know what I'm saying. So it only seemed fitting. So yeah. So that's me. Notes, you've been up here before, so you know how we give it up. I want to start with Floors first. This is first time
Yeah,
blessing
do
the platform, so
that.
I
Do
want to
that.
just shout out to first I want to say shout out to you for that Paris move. That was huge, brother. Um Shout out to Frank Nitty. Frank Knight. For those that don't know, Frank Knight, Frank Nitty, whatever you want to call him, he been putting in work for a long time in the streets grinding. He hasn't been outside like on the show circuit in a while, but he's been behind the scenes putting a lot of things together for a lot of people. So shout out to him. I want to get that out the way because
Fact.
sometimes he don't get his flowers either because he's not being seen a lot on the outside. So shout out to Frank Knight. He's been putting in work for also Brooklyn, a Brooklyn native. So big Brooklyn again, just
Fact.
doing what Brooklyn do.
Fact.
So Floors, you got the Paris thing, you got your Respect the Law project. Um, how did the Paris thing come along? How I want to. It's like two questions in one. How did it come along, and how the fuck was that experience? Because it seemed like you had a fucking great. Yeah, I was living through you and shit, watching your shit like this motherfucker's in Paris. Like you know, a kid from Brooklyn. We don't dream about just going to Paris, especially off of our talent, off your music. You know what I'm saying? So that's another attest to what you've been doing and respect to your grind. So again, before I get long winded for just giving you all the flowers, I don't want to get crazy
Right.
because y'all both know that I start getting preacher like I don't want to do that tonight.
Right.
This is
Now,
about
preach,
y'all.
brother.
So
Preach, brother. Preach. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah, yeah. We outside.
We
so
We
need that.
doing
We
that. We
so
need
doing
you
that
know
tonight.
that.
That's a fact.
tell us, tell us how Paris was and how just the whole experience.
Man, Paris was amazing, man. Like I tell everybody, like it's unfortunate that it felt like they gravitated to our culture more than us. Like, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like we went out. I was able to link with this guy, Mal. Shout out to my brother Mal. He's from there. He lives there, and he was just like New York to the death. He actually lived here for a little
mm,
while, and when he met us, it was like we was family right out the gate. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like the connections that Frank made. Shout out again to Frank. Frank was able to extend the olive branch to us, and we was able to benefit off of what he built over there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for believing in us and taking a risk on us because you could give somebody an opportunity, but it's up to you to capitalize off of it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
So down to the shows, down to the radio interviews, down to the partying. Like we had a little situation where it could have got crazy in the
mm,
party, but we respected Frank for believing in us and trusting us to move properly. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? Even though we were in the right, like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
it was an incredible experience, man. I'm gonna always appreciate Frank for believing because he don't have to call. He don't call everybody.
yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. So you can't give everybody certain looks and certain opportunities. So the fact that he called me, I'm gonna always be appreciative. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a major, like you said. It's not about given the play. You got to execute it. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
man.
So the
Absolutely.
fact that you did that, and you got mad footage. I know what I'm saying. I see, you know, he's posting crazy footage, and
Yeah, it was it
and,
was
and
it was crazy because like when you know sometime when you having fun, sometimes you'll forget. But
mhm,
man, I told myself that anytime I make trips like that and it's about music, I don't look at it as a vacation. I look at it as a business trip. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I got to make sure I get all the work done first before I do the leisure stuff. Like, you know what I'm
mm,
saying? So by
yeah,
the time we went to that rooftop party, we didn't have nothing left on our itinerary. So it was kind of like chill, relax time at that
mhm,
point. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
the first 4 or 5 days, man, he had the itinerary. It was lit. Yo, we got to do this. We got to appearance this. Yo, we performing here. Yo, I need this amount of music. Yo, you got this much time. So it was very structured and it was definitely work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before the chilling side of it. Like, you know what
yeah.
I mean?
You know what that showed me? That whole what you did. Like you said, Franco called everybody, and you didn't expect that call. So again, for everybody paying attention, stay ready. Always be ready. You never know. Again, don't ever think, oh, it's two people here. I'm gonna go light now, because that one of those two people could change your life. Always go 100, because you never know who's watching and who's going to give you an opportunity. It may be 5 years
Mhm.
from that moment, but if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. Because if Johnny
Fact.
wasn't ready, he would have missed a crazy opportunity for his career and the fact to see another part of the world. You feel
A
what I'm
fact.
saying? So the
Mhm.
fact that you always gotta be prepared in this life, in whatever grind you got, whatever is your passion, stay ready, because you never know who's gonna give you that opportunity, and you gotta execute that play,
Word.
because it could be life changing.
Mhm.
Now, I know that was a life changing event. And now life changing doesn't always have to be he's gonna get rich tomorrow. It could be now I can make certain moves that I wasn't able to make before. Now I got certain connections that now my music can be here, be heard over here, because now I made that move and I conducted myself as a business. You know what I'm saying? So this is again why I reach out to certain people to be on this platform, because you guys aren't just rappers. You're
Mhm.
not just putting out music.
Mhm.
You guys are businessmen. You
Yeah.
guys know how to conduct yourself in a room where it needs to be conducted. Whether it's hood, whether it's, I don't want to say the white room, but you know how to articulate yourself and
Right, right.
adapt and be
Mhm.
fluid when it's need be. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So
Absolutely.
again, that's a testament to what you guys are putting out there and projecting, and how you guys are grooming yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, and for those watching, this is all a part of the grind.
Mhm.
Don't this again. This is not just. This is a part of the grind. It's not just about the music. It's not. I'm not just part of doing
Fact.
100 shows and
Yes.
putting out 1,000 songs, and I'm on Spotify. I got 10 million. That's cool. But when you get in that room, if you don't know how to do business, we don't care how many views you got, or we gonna just rape you. Okay, word. We just gonna rob you because you don't know nothing.
Hmm.
You'll be done
That's
soon
a fact.
anyway.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So take notes, man, and take, because we can all learn from each other.
Mhm.
Pay attention. You don't gotta like a person's music. You don't gotta like a person, but understand the business.
Mhm.
Pay
Absolutely.
And
attention.
that's the most important
Absolutely.
part about it too, man. People don't understand it's the business, the
Hmm.
music. Let me tell you something. I know a slew dope artists in the world, man. But if you don't have the business mindset, you can't work in them rooms. Oh, my music is this. You go talk to somebody that really don't care about the music. They really care about the branding. They don't care about the
Hmm.
music. They just like, look, I know you can do music. I want to you show me what you can do, how you can promote your brand. And that's
Hmm.
something that's one thing I could say. And I'm gonna let y'all get back to this between you and Johnny,
Hmm.
is that since I've met Johnny Floss, it's always been about the grind, about my business. That's what it's always been about. And that's the people that I can relate to. It's a lot of people that fell off from when I got in this scene that I don't rock with. Why? Because you don't have the business sense.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't have the business sense. All you want to do is talk about music and I put this out and put that out. But when you got people like Johnny Floss, that inspires me more.
Hmm.
Even with you, right? With having your
Yeah.
clothing line and with the rapping and everything that you're doing, it's like, yo, these are the people that I want to be around because they about something.
Hmm.
They not just about the music. And I had to learn that the hard way, where it's like it's not just about the music. I could be dope all I want to be, but
Hmm.
if the music doesn't match up with the brand and the business, it doesn't even matter.
Well, freaking said. And to piggyback what you said about flaws, let me tell you how business. So when I hit first about a feature, right? The
Yeah.
first thing he
Oh
asked
man,
me, and
No, 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 no,
don't
no,
do
no,
me
no,
like
no,
this.
no,
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 Don't do
Johnny, let
Johnny,
him
me
talk.
it's
Let him talk.
beautiful.
Let him talk,
Because the
Johnny.
first
Let him
thing,
talk.
the first response, first it took him like a week to respond, and then when he responded, the first thing he said was like, he was like, "You're right." He was like, "You're right, yo." But what you doing with this though? Like, how are you moving with it? Is it your beat? Are we promoting this? What's your vision for it? And I said to say, it wasn't just about, all right, let's do a track. It's about, all right, what we doing with it? I'm not just gonna do the track just to say, oh, we did a track.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are we gonna monetize this? Are we promoting it? Is it promotional? Is it how can we use it? And you don't always get that. So it
Yeah.
made me approach it different. Like, all right, and I was already serious about it, but the way he said, I was like, okay, damn, Johnny, yeah, you're not planning on doing things like that with him. But yeah, but it just gives you, all right, he's serious about his craft, because everyone doesn't ask you that. Everyone just be like, oh yeah, let's get on a track. All right, cool. But then they don't want to promote the track. They don't want to do nothing with the track. So when he said that, I said, oh, my son he ain't playing. I got to make sure I got a cover ready. I got the producer ready. I got the split sheets ready. I got to get,
Yo, you better come with it because let me tell you
you
something. When the first
got to
time,
come, you got to be
that's
ready.
the same thing he did to me. And now me and Johnny got a slew of records, so he know I don't play. When it comes to these records, I'm not playing with you. Like you
No,
put
cause
me
this,
on a
no,
feature or
'cause
something,
this my
you
yo
better
real
go with
talk,
it,
son.
man. Let's go.
No, this the thing. No, cause this the thing, son. It's like I'm so like me personally. I'm
Hmm.
so tired of the, oh yeah, man, me and so got a joint, or yo, you
Yeah,
hear Dr. Dre all the time, where everybody say, yo, I work with Dr. Dre and I made my best verse yet, and we don't never hear the song, we don't
Uh-huh.
never see a video, we don't like what I'm saying, and it's
yeah,
like, bro.
yeah,
What are we doing this? What are we doing this for? Are we trying to
Uh-huh.
be great? Are we trying to be legends? Because legends put their shit out.
Mm-hmm.
most
Legends let
definitely.
people hear their work. Like you know what I'm saying. And this
Mm-hmm.
is these bodies of work is like our children. This is like you know what I'm saying. This is important. Like you know what I'm saying. So my thing is, if we gonna do something, let's do it right. Let's go all the way. Let's go hard. Let's promote. Let's do a
Yeah,
vid. Let's you know what I'm saying. Let's hit some
yeah,
people up to get on some platforms and do some interviews. Like all of this. Like
yeah.
platforms like this
Yeah.
is important for everybody. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So. That's my thing, man. My thing is I'm so over the whole. Oh yeah, we got a track we did in 2020, and and it's like, boy, we don't want to hear about it. Where's that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, that ain't
word.
No,
just you.
but
That ain't just you.
that's
That's me too,
that
bro.
ain't
I'm
just you.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Don't play that game with me. If you don't put it out, we not even. Don't even talk to me when you pass in the street. Don't even talk to me. Yo, forget I even gave you that verse. It's over. Like that's it. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like for real. We ain't friends. None of that stuff,
No,
bro.
it gets real like that. It's almost
It
beef. Like,
is.
nah, son, I can't
Yeah.
even, nah,
Nah,
dog.
I can't even
Cause
Yeah,
fuck with
man.
I
you,
wasted
bro.
my time. It's like, I don't care how long it takes to come out. Just make sure it come out, brother. Like,
This is
if we don't be
what
talking
I'm
about you
saying,
just hitting
man.
somewhere, you waiting for the perfect moment. Boy, it's been 8 years, boy.
Yo, yo, yo,
When
yo.
is the
This is the
moment?
kicker though. This is the kicker. You'll get a verse. Yo, bro, I'm gonna have you on the album and all of that. Bro, they will drop the album and don't even put you. I'm like, yo, so why did you waste my time? And I hit you with this. I'll hit you with this in your DM. Just know, don't use that verse on your album because it's gonna be a problem. That paperwork gonna be messed up for you because I'm using that verse on something else. Like, don't do it because it's not gonna happen. It's not happening, Captain.
Facts.
Oh, so if you hit these brothers up, be prepared to do business. But again, if you hit anybody up, you should always be prepared to do business,
Always be prepared, bro.
no matter
And,
who,
and
no
and my
matter
thing is
who it
this. This is
is.
my thing, right? Even when you hit me up with the verse that you wanted from me,
Yeah,
it's like you had a plan behind what you want. These people say they want a verse with you and they don't even have a plan, bro.
yeah,
And
that's
sometimes
true.
gets put it like this. Sometimes people get upset even when you turn them down. It's like, yo, bro, if I'm not in that creative space right now to put
Mm-hmm.
that verse on your track, you're not gonna get the best of Notes 82. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
catch me when I'm in a creative space. If I'm not in the creative space, it's no disrespect. I'm just letting you know I want to give you the best when
Yeah,
I give you a Notes 82 verse. That's just how it works.
that's true. But sometimes they hit triplets because they see you moving at a certain point.
I hate those
And then
too, though. I hate
because
that too.
why would you get mad? Because you will only want the best. I only want y'all best
Yeah,
version. I don't care if it take 2 years. Nah, I'll wait because I'm gonna get the best version of. I'll wait for that track. I'll
exactly.
wait because it's gonna be the best of that person. So
Yep.
it's everybody got their motives. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the hell there. Let's get back to because I want to get to your Dallas movement. I want to get to all that. I want to
Yeah.
get into the whole legend album conversation and classic. I want to get into all of that. But yeah, I want to get into all that. Come on, I don't comment a lot, but I be watching things. You know what I'm saying on my media shit. You know what I mean? So, but I want to get into this Respect the Law project
Yep.
from
Yeah, yeah, go ahead,
Floss
go ahead.
because You just dropped it not too long ago. 4 tracks. Like I said earlier, I didn't go hard. I skimmed through all the tracks, but I did listen to Critics. That's so far that's my fave because I like the way you did a lot of lines. You flipped a lot of lines, a lot of entendres, and I like stuff like that. And you, I was. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought about saying this like 20 times in my head because I might get, I don't know, people might take it the wrong way when I say this, but you're on in our circle. You know, everybody in our circle, you remind me of Fab. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you, not your look. Not, you got the shorty tracks you have is like that because you have a lot of those tracks where you do a lot of shorty track and you kill them. You flip the lines.
Hmm.
I don't want all the Fab fans to come. Oh, he no. It's if you listen to Fab and listen to Johnny and them shorty tracks, he has a lot of those shorty tracks and he be bodying his joints. You gotta listen to what he be saying. Cause I'm gonna be honest. When I first was listening to Floss, I was just hearing you. I was like, yeah, Floss is cool. When I started listening to you, I said, nah, Floss be kind of bodying shit. Floss be Floss be body. I'm being real. I'm listen. I'm
Salute,
not. I have.
salute,
I'm being
man.
honest. When I first was listening to, I was just hearing it. I wasn't paying attention. Then I started paying attention. I said, "Yo, I understand the Mr. Clever one-liners now." I
Mhm.
said he really be, and he be double tripling with the like like for instance the OJ lines 3 times different ways. OJ the drink, the OJ Jay Z and OJ. You know what I'm saying? And OJ. He
Hey,
come
And then
yo,
he
on now,
punch. He be
thank you,
punching.
man.
That's what I'm gonna say. He be punching. He be
come
Yeah,
on
punching.
man.
now. I'm
Hey,
just
yo,
being real.
it's like I always say, man. Everybody got their superpower, and it's just like that's just my superpower, man. It just the way I just be thinking, and you know what I'm saying, the way it comes to me, like you know what I'm saying, it's just like, yo, this is going to hit. This is going to be crazy, like you know what I'm saying. So, that's the cloth I'm from. You know, I'm an MC, so I want to be the first thing is first. I want to be respected as an MC. That's how I started. Like, yo, I got to
Mhm.
show everybody I'm nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then once you become an artist and you become well rounded, now it's like, okay, how can I implement this into my songs? How can I implement this with my brand? How can I, you know what I'm saying, capitalize off the whole thing full circle? So I appreciate y'all listening, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate anybody that's able to, you know, catch whatever I'm trying to write because we are sensitive about our
Mhm.
shit. It's some form of fashion. We all sensitive about our shit. So whenever you could get some acknowledgement from fellow peers and from the consumers, man, that's love, man. That's all I can ask for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a well put together project. Get that respect to the law. I like it. 4 tracks is an easy listen. It's smooth, real
Hey, I'm
laid
gonna
back. You know what I'm
say
saying?
something. I don't want to cut
Now
y'all.
go ahead.
Buy it. I want y'all to buy that project. Every
Buy the
project Johnny
project.
has put out, I buy it. I need to buy that. If it's hot, buy
That's a
it.
fact.
That's what y'all need
Yeah,
to
That's a
do.
fact. That's a fact. Nah,
cause
that's a
y'all
fact.
buy the ones that don't need y'all to buy it. They already got the money. Please support the brother. It ain't that expensive. Support the brother. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Golly.
man.
We see you
It's crazy.
online.
Yo, if
We see you
niggas
on
is out here paying stacks and stacks to take pictures with Chris Brown, and niggas can't
yeah.
even pay $10 for a nigga. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's part of it's
And
part
no,
of
no,
it.
no,
Like you know what I'm saying?
no. You said $10. It's not $10. It's five ninety
It's
nine.
five
Go pay for that, man.
ninety
Stop
nine.
playing, man. We
Pay
not.
for
It's
it.
five ninety nine.
I was just putting some numbers out there, but you
I
know,
know you
people,
are, but
man,
this project is $5.99. We not doing that. They
yeah,
need to
that's a
go pay
fact.
for that,
That's a
man.
fact.
So I got a question for both of y'all as I listening to y'all talk. There's no features on this project right here, right? I don't see no.
No,
I ain't hear no
No.
features. All right,
no.
so I got a question for you, both of y'all. When y'all do features with other artists, or y'all got a feature or idea of an artist on your album or a song y'all want to feature
Hmm.
on, what's the criteria that the other artist has to hold for y'all to get on your projects? What does he have to mean? You know what I'm saying? Like when you sitting back doing trade, like yo, I can hear so and so, whoever it may be. What's the criteria does that artist have to hold? Because again, the artist could be dope, but he might not promote the track or he might not perform it well. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you might not get him on the track. You know what I'm saying? So what's your criteria as far as features on your albums? I mean, whoever can go first doesn't matter, but whoever.
Yeah, good. Nope, good. Nope.
I'm gonna say for me because I think with Johnny, I think most of his projects is like EPs. So like
Mhm.
I dropped a lot of albums, right, where I had a couple of features on it. For me, it's more or less. Voice said something in the comments. You do got to be dope, right? So that's
Mhm.
one thing. I'm not gonna say what he said, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that you got to be dope. But the criteria for me is I'm a creative person, right? So I create every day almost. So if it's a song that has like substance, it got to be the right artist. I got to put my A&R hat on and listen.
Mm.
I got to be in tune with your music for you to be a feature for me. That's how I look at it. If I'm not in tune with your music, I just can't say I'm gonna pull John Doe from on the side and I ain't never heard none of his music and put him on there and then just see how the track go. No, it has to mesh. So I A&R other people's music before I actually
Mm.
put you on a feature with me because I want to listen and know, okay, like Johnny, for instance, I know what Johnny's gonna sound hot on, but I also know Johnny's gonna make me I'm gonna give him a better verse on the feature as well too because now I know I got somebody that got a pen that works, so I gotta
Mhm.
move. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for me. Y'all gotta also challenge me too. That's what it gotta be for me for features.
Mm. Dope. Okay. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, I think well one, can I work with this
Mhm.
person because sometimes you might feel like a person is dope, but then you might hang out with them or have a conversation. It's just like I don't know if this could
Mhm.
work. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. It got to be some type of synergy there, like outside of the music. You know what I'm saying? I think adding that will add to the music as well. Being able to be cool with somebody, being able to have a conversation, also having a like mind. Like you know what I'm saying? Certain music tastes, like you know what I'm saying, all of that plays a part. And then yeah, me like y'all said before, you know what I'm saying, even though it was like, it make me seem like I'm a stickler, but yeah, man, it's like what are we gonna do with this record? How are we gonna go about
Mhm.
creating what's the message? Like you know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
few things. It's like I don't want to just jump on tracks just for the sake of jumping on tracks, bro. It's
Mhm.
like we got enough of that. And on top of that, it even shows when it's like something that's thrown together. Like there's a lot of features you'll hear, you'll be like, why they even made this? Like this don't even make no sense. Like you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Mhm.
I rather have somebody hear something that I'm on or somebody that I collaborated with and go like, yo, I could see how they came with that. I could see the
Mhm.
vision. Like this joint is crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? So and sometimes it could be unlikely artists. Like for a long time I never thought I would hear Rihanna and Eminem on one song,
Yeah.
but when they came and worked together, it came out crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
that too, it's a very thin line with who you should work with, who you may not want to work with, and sometimes you gotta step out on faith. Sometimes you gotta step out the comfort zone. So it's a
Mhm.
few things for me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. Does clout matter?
For me, no, because my thing is like we pay. I can't speak for all artists, but I have paid major artists or people that have a buzz for features, whatever. I've done it before, and I've seen the good end of it, and I've seen the bad end of it. You know what I'm saying? So the cloud, it really don't matter, man. It really don't. It's all about the creativity because I think that's part of why music is at where it's at now is because we're not actually taking the time to create something magical. We just worried about, oh, yo, they got 20,000 followers. Let me just pay them and just jump on the joint so I
Mhm.
can get some followers or try to steal their fan base. Nah, if you are big on creating something magical, something epic, something that's gonna stand the test of time, then the clout shit don't even matter. The clout gonna come from that. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
That makes sense. That makes. I'm glad you said that because a lot of artists are doing just that, paying people just because they have numbers. But like you said, the person is not promoting the record. The person is not doing the video for the record. The person is not even talking about the record. The person doesn't even have the record on their page, stories, nothing. So you just you're chasing something that's really not. You're chasing a dream. You're chasing something that's really not gonna happen because you just. It's almost like paying. It's almost like paying for pussy and the pussy never showed up.
Yeah.
And it's another thing too. And it's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give call it game, call it a gym, whatever you want. My thing is this, right? If we got issues about that, or if you feel like, oh, I don't want to pay this person because it's that and the third, implement that in the contract. Whatever agreement y'all got,
Mhm.
you have to say, you know what, this dollar amount, if you want me to pay you this, I need this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna need you to post it on your page at least twice. I'm gonna need you to put it in your story. I'm gonna need you to come to the video shoot at this time.
Mhm.
Whatever it is that you're paying for, be very direct and clear about what you need. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Again,
that's another thing. That's another thing about business. Like,
mhm.
if you want to get paid for something, then if I'm paying you, then it shouldn't be no backlash
Uh-huh.
because I'm paying you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
You now work
once
for
you
me.
see once you see that where it's like, oh, I can't do this, or yo, this, and the third, you already know what it's gonna end up with. So like I said, I've been on both ends of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you made a good point. Again, it always goes back to being business mind. 'Cause a lot of people just they pay for the numbers, but they don't even know how to conduct a contract, or even write up a contract, or even
Mhm.
look at a contract. So they just paying for the he got numbers, so here. So when it
Mhm.
comes to a video or something, it's like, yeah, why you do it? We didn't speak about that. You just paid me to get on the song. And then that's where, like you said, that's where the clash, that's when it becomes a clash.
Mhm.
Because you think you paid for something, but you didn't negotiate that. And again, in this business, you get what you negotiate, not
Mhm.
what you want. You have to be able to negotiate things. And if you don't
Absolutely.
bring nothing to the table, you can't negotiate. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying?
True.
Well,
Facts.
again,
That's a fact.
respect the law, dope project. Who I want to before we go to notes and his fallback project and y'all in Dallas. Who production on that project? Who was the production? And what was your mind at this project? Because I see that when I saw the cover, I said it's gonna be it's a sexy one. This is a sexy little project. You got this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I'm
tell me.
yeah, yeah, so shout out my brother Shamtrax. Shamtrax did all of the joints.
Yeah.
I'm in a space where it's like I want to see how I sound and what I could create with other producers.
Hmm.
So my EP before this one and everything was produced by Drawzilla. Shout out to him.
Hmm.
And creatively I was just like, yo, you know what? Let me see what I can do because we already had joints in the stash or whatever. So I was just like, yo, let me see how I sound but with some different energy, a different perspective, and a different musical mind. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these producers that I work with, all of these artists I work with, like Notes, it's creative minds, and that's the saying, still sharp and still. So it's good to be around those people. It's good to create with those type of people because those people bring out the best in you. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Hmm.
man.
That's good. Salute to the homies, salute to Drawzilla. Again, respect the law on all digital platforms. Tap in Johnny Flaws and be serious about your business. You know what I'm saying? Big Brooklyn in the building. We got again, shout out Note 82. Again, he's in the building. He not only he just dropped he didn't the fallback project dropped a little while ago,
Yeah.
but he's working on the cover
Yep.
art, the new
Yep.
EP, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into cover art, talk about fallback. Cause the name, I know that because messing with you, your name, your projects always mean something. They always have a bigger meaning than the title mean. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know No 32, he's a very, very conscious brother, very educated, very articulated. And not to say Johnny's not, it's just two different. I'm sorry, the artistry is just two different artists as far as the artistry. That's what makes them dope
Yeah.
together. We're gonna get into that too. But if you know, his titles aren't just titles; they always have a meaning behind it, and the tracks always lead up, paint a picture. So, the cover of Fallback is a dude, on his back. But when I said, okay, there's something deeper behind that because this guy is he's like a scientist
Yeah.
when it comes to his music. He likes to
Yeah.
dissect these things. So, just talk about what was the meaning behind the cover art and the meaning behind just the concept of the track Fallback.
Fallback. So fallback, like I said, if you look at the cover, it's basically a guy fall. So for 2024, y'all know I really didn't really put nothing out. I was just re-releasing music, re-releasing singles, and fallback was actually a track that I never made a single, and it was off my Watch the View 2 EP, the EP series, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I thought about bringing this back, fallback, it is what you just. I am a conscious person, right? So fallback got people fall back. So I felt like this year, in 2023, I'm gonna go back to there where I seen a lot of people talking. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna drop a project, I'm gonna do this, and they ain't did nothing. So now I just felt like you need to get out the way, fall back, you know what I mean, and just watch me work from on the floor. Watch me work. I'm gonna work. That's how it's gonna be. So that's what fallback was all about, man.
Dude, that's what makes it. Now the hook makes more sense. Now the hook makes more sense. And we're laughing because we heard the song. If you didn't hear the song, when you after he just explained that, when you hear the hook, you're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
because I'm
Yeah.
back. Tell them fall back because I'm back. No time to
Come back.
relax. Y'all relaxed all year, so now I'm back. So that's what it really is all about, man.
And I'm assuming that's leading up to the whole cover art project. or is it like a prequel single to the cover art project? Because I know that you got, I see you been promoting that lately as far as the features on that track,
Mhm.
and again the name cover art, this it just almost ignites questions. Cover art, who names that album cover
Yeah,
art? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So break down, you know what I mean, explain the name, the concept of the album, that is, pause, is it an album or EP?
it's an album.
All right, so
It's actually gonna be a double album.
okay,
So
see,
yeah,
he getting Biggie on us
yeah.
now. He done got Biggie on us, floors. He dropping a double on us.
So it's gonna be a double, man. But cover art really and I told Johnny this what I meant by this. So growing up, I was a big fan of just cover arts being like VHS test tapes. So if you look
Mhm,
at like Back to the Future, it's always a meaning behind something. When you look
mhm,
at Back to the Future, when you think about Back to the Future, you think about Marty McFly, right? You
mhm,
think about American Gangster, you think about Frank Lucas. So cover art is really you thinking about Notes 82. You know what I'm saying? Not in the perspective that it's my life, but in the perspective of um where I was at with Watch the View and how I transitioned to this new stage of music for myself. So
mhm,
Fallback, like you said, Fallback is actually a track like a prelude to the cover art, which it won't be on cover art, but
mhm.
that's the type of music and that's the type of tempo and that's the type of aggressiveness that I'm giving on cover art. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the title cover art is really just my movie, man. Like when you look at American Gangster, you think about Denzel, you think about Frank Lucas. When you think about
Mm,
cover art, years from now, 20 years later, 50 years later, you're gonna think about Notes 82.
mm,
So
that,
that's what this is all
that makes sense. That should
about.
get Richard Die trying right
Yep.
there. That was everybody got that one. That's like, oh nah, cover art, no 32. That's and I know I can't wait till that comes out, because I know the artist I know that you are is gonna be with substance. Is gonna have all type of different concepts, all type of different. Because I see your feature list is very selective right now. I see you out there throwing little teasers out there. I see you just a little teasing the people
Yeah.
like, okay, this,
I mean, I'm gonna
it's
tell you this, man.
intriguing us a bit.
Yeah, I can't speak on it. This man that's beside me right here, he was there for the process of cover art, and I'm gonna just let y'all know cover art is actually done. But I'm sticking to my plan. I'm putting together a marketing plan in 2025. I don't know yet when it's coming out, but it's definitely coming out in 2025.
Okay, and that's my segue to the whole Dallas
Mhm.
trip. Was that the whole, that was the whole process of in Dallas, the
Yeah.
whole cover art process, and
Yep.
y'all vibing?
Yep.
Okay, now I watched some videos, and y'all had brought up, y'all had a lot of
Yeah.
topics, right? But yeah, the one that I seem to intrigue,
Yeah.
the,
I know you was gonna go into this, but go ahead. I knew you was gonna get to this, but okay. All right. Let's talk. Let's talk
the
about
one
it.
that I seem that seemed to intrigue a lot of people, and a lot of people felt different ways about this. Was was
I already
was
know where you're going with it.
was the classic
The
album thing,
classic
and
album.
because and then to me, there's no right or
Yeah.
wrong answer to me,
No,
because
Yeah.
it's not.
it's your opinion, and what stage you were in your life when you heard
Yeah.
that album.
Hmm.
That's what I feel. So to I'm not gonna ask what do you guys pack. I'm not gonna ask that.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
gonna
gonna
you're
ask
gonna
that.
get us arguing on here, so we
What
ain't gonna do that. We not.
No,
what
we're
I
not
do
gonna.
want
No,
to
no, no,
know,
no. We're not
I
gonna
want to
argue.
get
It's just
I
that
want to get
I think the whole point of not to cut you or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
but the whole point of the convo was to raise the awareness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
We all artists, we all creative. So,
Mhm.
sometimes it's good to pick somebody's brain. Like, yo, you know what? Yo, what you think about this?
yeah,
Or yo, what you think about that? Or yo, what about this joint right here? Or what about this album? So when we got into the whole what's your top 5 albums of all time, that's how it started.
yeah.
So it started because Notes thought I was coming at him because of the Midnight Marauders album, because I said, wow. So he was like, yo, what you mean by
Yeah.
wow?
What
I
you
said,
mean
yo,
by
I don't mean
wow? What are you
nothing.
talking
I
about?
don't mean
Like,
by nothing. It's just that when you hear certain albums or you hear certain names, sometimes it throw you off, because remember, we all have our own status
yeah.
quo of
Mhm,
what we feel is great or what we feel is legendary or whatever the case is.
Hmm.
uh-huh,
So it just threw me back because I respected the answer, but it threw me off because I was like, wow, I never heard somebody say they put that album in their 5.
Hmm.
I
mhm.
said, I wasn't saying you was wrong or
Yeah.
right, but you know what
It
I'm
was
saying? So that's
it
how
was
the
just
whole
different for you.
conversation started.
It was different.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
it
just
was
different.
different. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So I say, yo, I gotta know what's the other four if this is in
Yeah.
your five. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
So
see, and that's why I formulated this precise question because I want to know from both of y'all, in y'all opinion, what's the ingredients of a classic album? Like
that's a that's a
what
great
are those
question. You
what
want
are
to go
those
notes? You want
ingredients?
to go first,
I'm gonna I'm
or
gonna no,
And
I'm
take
gonna
your
name
time,
one, but
cause
I gotta still think. So no skips
yeah,
is a must. No skips is a must,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
No skips is
exactly.
a must,
I agree.
right? Um, I see. It's hard to answer that question, bro, because
I-
it's like
and that's a and I expected an answer like that,
yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you why I would expect that because let me give my opinion. A classic, the ingredients to me, it depends
mhm.
on the time of life you are, what you're going through.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
sometimes I'm on as dark as hell aside. That's the best shit. You can't tell me
Yeah, yeah,
nothing because I'm in that mood or time in my
yeah,
life. Or sometimes I'm reasonable doubt, depending on what I'm going through.
yeah, that's
Or
true.
sometimes I might be in Prince. I might be in Barry White mode, and like I don't want. Depending on
Yeah,
what's going on in time in my life, what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing, my ups and downs. You ask me that question 2 months from now, it might be
might be
something different.
different. Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
when I heard the debates and I saw the comments, I said, "Damn, Pete, that question will change for everybody,
right,
and it would change at every ever in your
And
life
let's not get it
right.
because
twisted. Let's not get it twisted. I like Lord Williams is a classic,
it
right?
is.
But we talking about our list of classic albums. So
Yeah.
to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm never gonna move Tribe's album off my list. Anybody else can change, but I'm never gonna because I know, like you said, I know what that album did for me at the time. That
Uh
when
huh.
I listened to it, I know it made me. It's like I don't know if y'all seen in one of my rounds. I said Midnight Marauders was my Bible. Like I said it in one of my lines, and it is
Hmm.
because it's like yo. And then when people say that, like, well, no, it's because you a conscious rapper. That's why you saying that. I'm like, yo, that album wasn't. It was conscious, but it was like vibes on that album.
Hmm.
That album had a bop to it. So it was like,
Yeah.
yo, and I didn't skip nothing on there. You know what I'm
And
saying? So
it was before its time at that time.
exactly.
At that time,
And think about
it wasn't really
and
so.
think about how old they was. We talk about Nas
Mhm.
being them dudes was like 17,
Exactly.
18 too. And they put out a
Exactly.
classic album like that. Like it's like it's crazy. And my thing is I was surprised about the comments that we was getting, Johnny. Like people were saying Lord willing, but I was surprised about the Midnight Marauder stuff. Cause I was like, nah, ain't no way. And they was like, yo, Midnight Marauders. I'm like, okay. I mean, okay.
And I was telling him, I'm like, the reason why is because Q-Tip's production and Fife rhymes are like it's a marriage.
Yeah.
It's
Bro, yes.
perfect. Like you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
So their synergy and their creative process together, you could tell like they were made to make that album
Hmm.
together. Like you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Some shit is just a perfect blend, bro. It's just like you know what I'm
But
saying?
like you said earlier, Johnny, it's about chemistry. Like
Yes.
it's not just doing music just to do music, because again, we go anybody could just do music, and
Yeah.
that's why you see the type of music being made because there's no chemistry, there's no heart, it's no
Mhm.
connection. You just making it because this was the trend. I'm gonna make it because this is what's hot. It's the
Mm-hmm.
sound that they like, but it's not no substance. You know what I'm saying? So that's why everything is so microwaved. Everything is like,
Right.
all right, that's
Right.
cool. Now,
Right.
what's the next thing? And you can't even appreciate the music anymore because everybody is just trying to drop something to their so I gotta because it's almost like it's so hard for artists because it's almost like you gotta be so disciplined because the world around you, the environment will have you rushing your
Mm-hmm.
process when and doing things, making music that you're not even really it's no connection, but you making it because you feel like you're missing out or you falling behind.
Right.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And which bring me to a question: does that affect you guys in the process? You know what I'm saying? Just at all in any
I
way. As
I
far as
respect, I
go ahead.
I respect Notes because it doesn't because he's an album guy. So now me, we have this conversation all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, yo, man, like I just feel like if I put out an album, it ain't gonna be appreciated. And Notes will be like, yo, John, you can't think like that, bro. When you make an album, son, I know that shit gonna be crazy. And
Yeah.
I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I'm trying to utilize what I do best, but at the same time, present it in this type of era. So that's why a lot of times you'll see me drop EPs as opposed to albums.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like Well, I'm sitting here pinning all these dope rhymes and shit, and y'all don't appreciate it. That shit gonna piss me off low key, because like I said in the beginning, you know, we sensitive about our shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I commend Notes for that. Like saying, you know what, I'm not going against the grain. I'm fighting for what I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big person on standing on your square. So I appreciate that, and I commend him for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not saying that I'm not letting the time dictate what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
It's just that I just feel like that works for me at the time. I know for sure I'm gonna put out an album soon. You know what I'm saying? But at the time right now, the way Notes thinks and operates, I could appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and very calculated, and but it shows in the music and even how he promotes his music.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it like, again, he's not just here you go, here you go, here you go. It's like, I'm gonna do it on my time and when I'm comfortable. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't really matter because I know what I bring to the table as an
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah.
And those that know that gonna know. Again, because we're in a time where our fans gotta look for our stuff because everything else is it's so oversaturated with a certain sound, and if you don't have that certain sound, people don't want to hate or if you don't bounce. Because again, Floss don't make the most gangsterous music or
Mm-hmm.
drill music. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be the first option, so I gotta go look for that. But those that rock to that and got an ear gun, they know Floss. They know Notes. They know the MC that you guys
Mm-hmm.
are because they know what you guys bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they understand music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, again, salute to y'all, man, because I could salute to y'all all night, but salute to y'all. I don't care because this is what I do because this is why I built this platform. You know what I'm saying? To salute y'all artists, y'all, you, No Take Two, Johnny Flores, so, the Bakemans, all of us, the Coney Brooks, all of us in this circle
Mm-hmm.
because we all are comrades. You know what I'm saying? We all make each other better in different ways. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Whether it's performance, whether it's showmanship, whether it's pens, whether it's whatever, we all push each other. And I've seen genuine camaraderie with you guys.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's shows, whether it's live, whether it's genuine, there's no
Mm-hmm.
I'm only messing with Johnny because Johnny hot now, or I'm messing with Flores because Flores. Nah, I'm messing with us because nah, it's genuine with you guys. And then
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
showed it showed in Texas because y'all was acting
Yeah.
together. Because a lot of people are Instagram cool. You know what I'm saying? Social media cool, and when they get together, it ain't even
Yeah.
it is
Just
different.
don't
You know
even
what I'm
mesh. Yeah,
saying?
it don't mesh
It
well at
don't
all. Yeah.
it don't
And
mesh.
that's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
crazy thing. People be thinking that I knew Notes for a long time, and it's like it hasn't been that long. It's just that we two like-minded individuals, and we on the same type of wavelength. So it's like, yo, people like that you meet in the circle, you got to keep close because it's like you're gonna run across a lot of grimy people in this shit. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So keep the genuine people close. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught that before doing music,
Yeah.
just in life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a true fact, and it just makes you grow as a person, though, beyond the music. Because a music friendship might just be music. A friendship goes
A
beyond the
friendship.
music.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It helps you grow in life. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
So you guys are dope. Okay, back to these ingredients though. We ain't getting off that. Back to these ingredients on a classic album. I'm a
Right,
think.
right.
Yeah, I should have been talking and thinking at the same time, man.
Yeah.
No, I got a few. It's a for me. It's a few things, right? It's a few variables.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, no skips. I agree with Notes on that.
Mhm.
Stay standing the test of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to play that joint 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Like, Get Rich or Die Trying came out in 2003. When you put that shit on right now, you already
Mhm.
gonna know. Same thing with which I feel is one of the greatest albums ever, Michael Jackson Thriller.
Yeah.
You put that shit on right now,
Yeah.
that shit going knock. You put on My Beautiful Dark Twisted
It's
Fantasy,
going out.
that shit going rock. You know what I'm saying? You put on Alicia Keys, A Songs in A Minor, that shit going. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of that's another thing for me, like standing the test of time. You know what I mean?
Format too.
Also
I'm
the
gonna say.
subject matter.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
go ahead, go
yeah.
ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Nose. Go ahead. What you was
I'm
about to
gonna
say?
say. I'm gonna say. He said subject matter. I'm gonna say formatting. So,
Mm.
sonically, the album has to mesh sonically. So
Uh-huh.
from intro to outro, it has to just mesh
Mm.
well. Because you
Mhm.
and me, I'm like this. Even with cover art, I'm struggling right now to put. I got hot songs, right? But
Mhm.
I'm really. This is the first time in my little career that I got, that I'm like, this got to go here, this got to hit here. So for me, it has to format well, because you put
Mhm.
one song in the wrong place, it could be like,
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
know, man. It could turn
Mhm.
from a classic to a good album, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah, that was
and
that was
well
that was
said.
Tiana Taylor's beef with Kanye about the Keep the Same Energy album. She was like,
Mhm.
I didn't want the songs placed like that. Like she was like,
Mm.
I didn't approve of that track listing. So that to your point, that is true though. The track listing is very important. Like you know
Very
what I'm saying?
important.
Because you could lose
Because,
somebody
like you said,
like that. You could lose them. Like,
yes,
they
you
could be
can,
like,
because it throws the vibe off, and because I used to hate when the radio did that. You be in a certain vibe, the next song is like, bro, what the? Where'd you even? How'd that even? And now you're gonna change the station. Like, hold on, they bugging. You don't lost
you
me.
don't went
That's a
from
So
fact.
that can
John to freaking Elvis Presley. Like, nobody,
like how
come
we
on,
how
man.
we
Like,
the
nobody ain't
vibe.
do
That's what
that.
it
Like,
been.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Little John to Elvis Presley. That don't even rock, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm gonna call
Oh
the
man.
station and fire. Yo, y'all need to fire this DJ, man. He's
Yo,
tripping right now.
yo, people don't know how important format and how it sounds, how imperative that is to the whole album, because
Very
that can take you
important.
from a boy, that could change everything. Like,
Yes.
nah, I don't even. And don't let that be in the beginning, because that might be like, I don't want to hear the rest. Now I'm skipping songs. Now if I don't get caught in the first or second skip, now you done threw my whole vibe off.
Yeah,
Now
that's a fact. That's a fact.
A
that's
classic album
definitely
is
a key
like a
ingredient.
movie. It's like it's taking you on a journey as well too. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
So you kind of want to go on the journey with that artist. You want people to, because here's the thing: some people can rap and you can visualize what they're talking about, and some people could just. It's not even just about their raps that you visualizing. It's like that music and that
Mm-hmm.
beat. It just meshes well, so it's making you want to listen to it. So when I think about
Good
music, one
point.
of my OGs always told me this: treat it like what's that word? Like, I don't want to say the word movie, but like cinematic type
Cinematic,
feel.
yeah.
You want it
Uh
to
huh.
be just like that. Like, you want it to be when those opening credits hit, you want people to be like, oh. So you
Yeah.
ever see a movie like it don't give you the ending, but it shows you something that's vital to the movie and it's supposed to be at the end, and then it claps and then it goes all the way back like 20 years, like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to watch it because now it's a build up, because now you don't seen what can transpire, and you're like, okay, how did it get to this point? So
Yeah,
that's what it has to be for a classic album. It's a build up. You know what I'm
I
saying? And
understand.
that's what it got to be for me, because you could get to that 10th song and you got 15, and that 10th song just throw everything off, and it's like,
Oh.
you had me notes, but now you got me like, I don't know, man. Like,
this
so
to piggyback what you said, and also Nose brought. I mean, not Nose. Floor said this. That dark twist, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna front. Like when Kanye was in that bag, when he was in that bag, from top to bottom, you was in a movie. You
Yes.
sat there, and the movie was like 3D, because he had all
Mm,
type of sounds and visuals, and from
yeah.
beginning to end, you really was like, "Yo, this is you was in this. You was in his head.
I'm gonna
You
tell
was
y'all
in his
And it's
something,
head."
a
right?
and it's
He
a and
knew. Go ahead, Floss,
yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Floss, go ahead, go ahead.
And just real quick before you say your next point, that also segue into another part because I commend Notes for this because he's literally a master at this. He's a master at production, at picking what he likes to rap over, and that's important too. But because for a long time, people criticized Nas early in his career about his beat choices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So as great as he was, that was his knack. It was like, oh yeah, that nigga Nas is nice, but he can't pick beats for shit. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
so the production is key. Definitely find the production that caters to you. Even if you got to step out the box, you still got to keep something to your core. You know what I'm saying? So the
Mm-hmm.
production is
Yeah.
very important as far as classics as well. So
Yeah.
And start out with that too. Like, that's what artists got to understand. Like me, I've gotten to the point where now I master on knowing what I'm going to sound like on something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just master that with a single. You don't just rush to put out an album. Master it with a single and say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start from here, because that's what really leads to a classic project. You think about it. You don't just put the album out. It's always coupled. Like, I'm looking at LL album now, right? LL got
Mm-hmm.
14 joints that he's going
Mm-hmm.
to put out September the 6th, if I'm not. I think it is September the 6th, right? And he got three joints that's making you want to listen to,
Mm-hmm.
not really the three joints. Is because L ain't really put out an album in so long, and we're
right.
we're trying to the point where L has, I'm not gonna say classic, but he's a GOAT. I'm gonna say he has
Mhm.
good albums, right?
Mhm.
But now it's like to the point where we're not just, it's like people to say I'm just going off of LL Cool J's name. It's like, no, now I'm actually anxious to see what this man can do at
Yeah.
56 years of age.
Mhm.
And he's still rapping better than some of us that's still rapping at in
Mhm.
this younger age. You know what I'm saying?
That
Uh-huh.
So
passion joint, he going crazy on. He went crazy on that passion joint, son.
and,
He went
and
crazy.
that's what it started like, and that's why now it's like a dilemma, but it's a good dilemma for me. I got so many singles that I could be like, I'm gonna drop this, but they gotta be the right single to
Mhm.
show people like, okay, notes ain't playing. Like I'm giving y'all snippets, but it gotta be the right single. It could be Johnny Floss and me single because it just gotta be the right single. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So that's
Mhm.
why I tell artists like what leads up to a classic album is, and you starting the process of an album, always come out with, I always want to come up with a single first before I even put any other fillers or anything on the album. Because I want the album to kind of piggyback off of that single. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Mhm. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, man. These are all the ingredients. Pay attention, people. You gotta have everything. And again, there's no rush. Just don't rush this process because you can't rush greatness. A baby ain't born in 9 days. It take 9 months. Let your
Exactly.
album take 9 months. It'll be all right. So when it drop, the world gonna recognize it. You want people to be like, yo, hold on. Don't be worried because they like, yo, what? Something ain't dropped nothing in a while. Yo, what happened? Stop. Let them wait. Like Note said, drop a single, sprinkle a single here. Shut up. Throw this out there.
That's all you got to
Take
do.
that. But it got to be the right single. Like you said again, it got to be the right single. You just can't be throwing stuff out there. Like Floyd's got the right, like his single of
Yeah.
his is the right one. You got to pick the right one. Don't just throw nothing out. Fall back. It's not a single, but it could be. Because, like you said, when you explain it and then you hear it, like, oh, that makes sense. He ain't dropped nothing in a while. He talking about people that was talking that shit. They ain't dropped nothing. Fall back. I'm here now. Y'all fucked up.
Exactly.
I was giving y'all, I kind of gave y'all time to do y'all thing because y'all said y'all was doing something. Oh, but y'all ain't doing nothing? Thank you very much. Let me take this time. Fall back. Don't drop nothing
Yeah.
now. Don't do it now because I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So everything has to be strategic, man. You just can't just don't drop nothing recklessly. Make sure you strategize. Pay attention. Again, I don't just watch you guys as artists. I take notes. Oh, no
No
pun intended. Ha ha ha.
pun intended. Yeah.
That's a
I
bar.
learn
That's
from
a
you.
That's a
bar. That's a
bar
You know
right
what
bar.
I'm
there.
saying? I take notes from you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm a
Yeah.
student. I don't care about who's older, younger. I'm watching like, okay, that could that worked. Let me see how I can incorporate it what I'm doing with my own style.
Mhm.
Cause I didn't know. Oh, sweat. That's dude. That's cool. It's not. It's about paying homage. I don't. Again, people get me so caught up in I don't. So that's Dick Ryder or this that or if I say something is dope or I fuck with something, I don't want to come up like this. I want to come. And nigga, if you comfortable about who you are as a person or as a man, you gonna something is dope. I
Who?
fuck with
But here's
something.
the thing.
I'm a.
Who inspired y'all to rap? So you talking all this dick riding, all this. We inspired by these. What we are talking about? Like when people do that, I'm like, you're inspired to rap by these other
Uh-huh.
rappers, so they can consider that dick riding. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's nothing wrong with you. And here's the thing with me, with what I learned in when my marketing stuff. I utilized other people's stuff, and what I did was just sprinkle a little bit of Notes 82 on and say,
Hmm.
okay, I see what they did here. I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna do it a little bit different than how they did it. It's nothing
That
wrong
makes
with doing
sense.
that.
Ain't
It's nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong.
with
I
that.
mean, all the greats did it. Puffy, Jay, they all copied each other. It's a blueprint. I'm gonna run with that blueprint, but I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna add a
Puff
movie.
was a
I'm gonna run with that blueprint. I'm gonna do
sampler,
movies and
bro.
books.
He was a sampler. All he did.
That's all he did. And you know what's crazy? Because somebody said, hold on, what did he produce really? What did he really? He just took some on there, remixed this. He didn't really. When they said produce, somebody pointed out like, hold on, did he really produce
Exactly.
the track though? I mean, let's be. He took this, put that together, do a dope rap on it, produce and do a haha, take that, produced by Puffy.
And we not.
Yo, you
And
know
here's the
what's
thing. We
crazy?
not.
Not
Yeah.
real quick notes, real quick. There's a saying that I just recently saw. Like I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, and the saying is, "Good artists borrow, great artists steal." And yo, when I
Mm,
read that, I was like, "Oh shit! Like what the fuck?"
that's
Like you know what
deep.
I'm saying. So it just keeps your mind in perspective because it's like, yo, when you really think about great music or anything great, it's like y'all said, it came from something.
Mhm.
Like you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Even down to maybe the structure, maybe the foundation. it may be a little different, but the foundation came from something else. So
Mm-hmm.
people got to keep that in mind as well. But go ahead, Notes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
To
absolutely
your
right.
point, you made a great point. It's the architects. Great architects watch other great architects and take a certain thing from that structure and add theirs on. So, like you said, it's nothing new under the sun. We just improve it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
take that. I'm gonna
absolutely.
take his plan, and I'm gonna add this hustle to it.
And
I'm gonna add
sometimes
my
and
grind to it.
sometimes give the credit. Like it's
Give the
nothing wrong
credit.
with you reaching out, yo, that was dope what you did. Yo, I didn't do it for say to how you did it, but I like what you did and I just wanted to take it to the next level. So there's nothing wrong with that. I
Exactly.
just can't stand when people take somebody's stuff and it's just like, nah, I ain't do that. Bro, you
You
blatantly
do
look
it.
like you took his stuff, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, just give people you're not it's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing
Nothing
wrong with
wrong
you
with that.
learn. It's like being a student. It's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that, bro.
I mean,
And to piggyback off that too, Notes. That's part of the reason why I went on the Dallas trip with you is because I wanted to, when you admire and you respect somebody, you want to see what it is. You want to see what the hype is. You want to see the creativity,
Yeah.
the creative part of it. You want to see the process. And I'm saying that's the main thing with anybody that's chasing greatness. It's the process of it. And I'm saying, rest in peace, Kobe. That was Kobe's main thing. It was just like, yo, you ain't gonna be great in 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years.
Process.
It's gonna take years
Yeah.
for you to get to the greatness, and that's the part you fall in love with is the process.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
Mhm.
when I was like, yo, you know what, you going to Dallas, bro? You know what, son? I'm gonna pull up, son. I want to see this firsthand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I
Mm-hmm.
want to be there because, like you said, you can always take notes from afar, but when you there,
Mhm.
I got a whole new respect for Notes now, knowing that we came from that trip and watching him work and watching his thought process and watching how he dissects certain things, watching how he pick beats, how he feel like certain things could go here, certain things could go there, how he interacts with his engineer. All those things are important as an
Mhm.
artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Great point. I want to shout out to the Great White Knight. They've been showing mad love, comment, and everything. Shout out to everybody that's been in the comments, showing love, shared the video, pulled in, popped out, popped in, whatever. We appreciate it. Um, Yo, I had a thought in my head because I was riding off what I was saying, but I mean that shout out just threw me all the way. Like it just threw me all the way off. It's
Yeah.
Nah,
crazy.
that's how them good
I got,
combos be, man. That's how
Yeah.
them
yeah, I
good
got
combos be.
so
Yeah.
much thoughts in my head. It's crazy. But um, before we go, we got like a little 5 minutes left. I'm so mad. I messed that thought up,
Nah,
man. But
it's gonna
anyway,
come back. It's gonna
I,
come back. It's
You'll
gonna
come
come
back.
back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into this. I'm got a question. I'm gonna ask you that both of you the same question. Before we go, this is Right on History TV. I appreciate you guys. Y'all motivating, y'all inspire. But I want to know, and I'll give y'all guys own words. When you hear what do the words "Right Young History" mean to you guys? When you hear that, what is it? What do you feel? What do you get from it? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean to you? Whoever can go first, take your time. I just want to know because I'm
You wanna go first,
this
Notes?
is Right Young
Yeah.
History.
You can go
This is
first, Johnny. Go ahead.
before
Um,
this is I want people to know that Right on History is more than a platform. This is a lifestyle. For those that
Yeah.
don't know, this is not something I just made up. It came to me. You know what I'm saying? And I decided to make it a lifestyle, meaning that everything I do has to represent Right Your History. It has to represent me as
Mm-hmm.
a whole. It has to be positive. It has to be inspiring. It has to leave a footprint somewhere, somehow. It has to. I want to. I don't care if I'm speaking to 20 people. I inspire one person. I feel okay because he might inspire 200
Yeah.
and so on and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want. For those that don't know what Right On History is about, it's not just a clothing
The
line or
lifestyle.
a podcast or whatever. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where I'm every day working towards leaving that behind. So before I continue with that, be on my preacher shit again. I want you guys again. I don't care who goes first, but what do the words Right On History mean to you guys?
so for me, it's two things, right? The first thing is, right, Joey Badass had a quote, and he was like, "Yo, what happened? What's happening in the present is a past thought." You know what I'm saying? So we, you only, which segues into the next point is, you could dictate your own future by the moves you make. You know what I'm saying? So that I think of that when I think of Right Your Own History. It's like whatever moves you're going to make, whatever decisions you want to do, whatever sacrifices, whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to be for your legacy is going to be for your history. You are in your control of your own destiny. They say that a lot of times in football around playoff time. We control our own destiny. So
Mhm.
you control your own destiny by making the moves, putting in the work, you know what I'm saying, doing your due diligence and trying to be great, man, whatever it is that you in. And it don't have to really be necessarily be an artist.
Mhm.
You could be the best doctor you could be. You got to take those classes. You got to read those books. You got to write those exams. All that. Like, back to architecture, like, you know what I'm saying. You got to get all the right materials and create what you want to create. You're creating it. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, writing your own history, man. That's important, man. It's like if you ain't writing it, you gonna watch the parade go by. Like, you know what I'm saying. So whatever you trying to do, just go hard. You know what I'm saying. Keep the Lord first, the Most High first, and you be good, man. Just work hard. Word, man.
Well said. I appreciate that,
I
Floss.
think for me, man, I'm a critical thinker, right? So when I look at write your own history, I'm gonna take it and flip it. Your history is already written.
Mm-hmm.
So all you're doing is living what the Most High already has set in front of you. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing now is what I'm destined to do. So at the end of the day, for me, it's like for me, I'm not going to say for me. I say for me now, it's more or less for my kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So writing my history and leaving a legacy behind for them to follow and in the footsteps of their father, a man that walks in fear of God and wants them to, have it all. You understand what I'm saying? So that right there, your history is written on the day you're born. So I just feel like for me, it's you're only the history that you're living right now is the history that's already been written by the Lord Himself. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
if you're on a path to greatness, then you're gonna go onto a path to greatness. If you're not, and the path is not meant for you to go on to greatness, still deliver on your promise to do something in this world. Not everybody's gonna be great. It's just not. It's not. It's not that. That's not your destiny. Everybody's not gonna be great, right? So what I do is write your own history is every day that I step out this door, I'm creating another milestone in this journey that God has set before me. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid to step out on faith and do the things that I need to do. That's what history is to me. You know what I mean? Your story's already written. Everybody should know this. Your story's already written. All you're doing is don't try to curve it, don't try to do nothing different. Your story's already written. So right, I like that slogan that you got, and you just keep pushing. But for me, your history is already written, man. So
I,
just keep
you,
doing what you yeah keep doing what you're doing, brother. Johnny, same way with you. Any artist that's on here, anybody that's doing anything in the world, even with my kids, I push my kids as far as I can push them, because I want them to understand that their history is already written. It's on you to fulfill that need that God has in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. 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 I ain't even accept you short. That's the perfect. That's the perfect meaning of also walk in faith.
Yeah,
Don't think about it. Just walk in faith. It's already God got the path for you. Don't overthink it. Just walk in faith.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I appreciate both of you brothers. That
yeah.
was a beautiful conversation, beautiful responses to the question. Shout out to Heritage Hip Hop. Shout out to everybody
Yeah,
that was in
shout
the
out to
live.
Red. Man,
Shout out
Um,
to
Red, what's
Rev,
popping, brother?
man.
Shout out to everybody that follow these brothers. You know, shout out to Floss. I'm gonna go start with you. Shout out to you. Keep doing what you do, Mr. Clever One Line. Keep the Sweet 16s going. Keep, because sometimes I be hearing your beats. I'm like, damn, why I ain't get on that first? God damn it, motherfucker. But I love it though because I loved it because I like challenges. I like when I
Yeah,
hear you. Oh,
yeah.
I got. Even if I don't put it out, I just like to have it
And
for myself. Like
I
I
and
just
I and I,
I'm
and
like,
I appreciate you all the time, always hitting me up, bro. That shit is love, man. That shit means a
yeah,
lot.
man. Because
Anytime you hit me and be like, "Yo, man, you inspired me," I'm like, "Yo, man, that's dope, yo." That Nipsey said it best, may he rest in peace. Our greatest gift is to inspire, so I
yeah,
appreciate you,
man.
bro.
I appreciate y'all when y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Again, Flores, I appreciate you, man. Just keep doing what you do. Keep making good music. Keep going live and talking your talk. You know what I mean? Keep venting. Keep doing the Sweet 16s. Keep doing what you do for the chick. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you do, man. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all follow at Mr. Johnny Floss, man, aka Mr. Clever One Liners. Notes, man. Again, salute to you. Keep doing what you do. Uh, Good brother. We had No, since we've been rocking, we ain't really. We met in person. I don't know if we met. I'm not even sure if we even met in person. Maybe once. I'm not even sure. I can't remember.
I think we met
But
one. I think we met one time, but it was like a
one
long
time.
time ago.
It was a minute ago, but that's how the
Yeah,
energy is, the chemistry has been even via social
yeah,
media. We've always rocked, we've always linked in with each other, and I always checking and see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Just one, and I always give him his love because I think he deserves it, and so do you, Floors, and so does everybody that's putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So
That's a fact.
again, I want to thank both of y'all for taking out the time of y'all day, of y'all family lives to just bless the platform and have a conversation and speak and just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. Everybody, please follow at Mr. Johnny Floss at Notes82 underscore. Go check out the project Respect the Law on all digital platforms. Check out the fallback. Also, look for cover art coming soon. Johnny probably got like 30 more videos.
2025 cover art is lit.
2025.
It's lit.
That's soon.
2025.
That's like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Johnny Fox got like 30 more videos in Paris coming, so don't be mad at him. He's you know what I'm saying? He's gonna flood y'all and he's gonna comment, he's gonna hashtag I got more videos. So just know he got more work coming. You know what I'm saying? Again, thank y'all. Continue to write your own history, fellas, man. Keep doing your thing. Again, we need it, man. Keep up your good work, man. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all,
Yeah.
man.
Thank
Appreciate you too,
you,
bro.
bro. I appreciate you, my God.
Yes,
Keep being
you're
great as
right.
well, my God.
Thanks,
Salute.
man.
Salute, y'all.
Salute. Salute to them brothers, man. Salute to those brothers right there. Follow both those brothers, Note 82, Johnny Floss. You know, it is what it is, man. Thank everybody for the comments, for staying tuned and tuning in to Right On History TV, the Brooklyn edition with Johnny Floss and Note 82. Check out those projects. Johnny Floss, Respect Their Law on all digital platforms. Note 82, Fall Back, all digital platforms. You know my motto, man. It's impossible to think an impossible thought. Don't just be active, be productive. Don't confuse movement with progress. Write your own history or somebody will write for you. It's only stay righteous.